Hi, this is technology expert Reginald Andre, and I have a very special message for anybody that is using Windows 7 at their home, their business, their organization. If you guys are using Windows 7, this is a must-watch video. This is not a scare tactic, purely information, but it's a must-watch. Microsoft has announced that as of January of 2020, Windows 7 will no longer be supported by them. That means that if your office is using a computer with Windows 7, Microsoft will no longer be providing updates, security fixes, etc. to that computer. That's very important because right now, for example, if there's a software bug in the Windows operating system, maybe it's causing your computer to go slow, maybe it's causing your computer to crash. Right now, what Microsoft is doing and their engineers does is that they recognize that this is a problem and they write code to fix the problem, and then during the nighttime they send an update to your computer and voila, your computer is safe. Or on a more serious note, let's just say Microsoft realizes that there's a security breach in their code and they realize that, hey, Windows 7 has a vulnerability. We need to quickly write something to close that vulnerability so that bad guys can't get into our clients' computers. They go ahead, they write the code, they push it immediately to your computers, and your Windows 7 operating system is safe. However, come January to 2020, Microsoft is basically turning their backs, or just really not turning their backs, because if you think about it, they're giving you a heads up that they're doing it, but they're just looking away and no longer caring about this. So if you are an attorney's office, if you are a doctor's office, you have certain regulations. If you take credit cards, you have PCI compliant, you may have HIPAA compliant, or in general, you have a business. You don't want to be a target. You don't want someone else in another country or here to be able to exploit your computer, because now if Microsoft Windows 7 has an issue and the whole world knows about this issue, your computer is on the internet, and because you have the greatest antivirus, because you have the best firewall, your computer is open to these vulnerabilities and therefore it's not safe. So this is why I said it was an important message, because the time to act is now. At the recording of this video, it's February, so you have approximately 11 months now to get ready for this change. Now there's a few things that you can do about that, which now I'm going to take the time to talk about. The first thing that you can do is you can try to upgrade the operating system from Windows 7 to Windows 10. Windows 10 is now the latest operating system that Microsoft has. Windows 7 is about 11 years old, and Microsoft is saying, hey, look, we're done with it. It's 11 years old. We've given you fair notice, but we're no longer going to be supporting Windows 7. Out with the old. Windows 10 is the new thing that we want you to have. So some computers actually qualify for a free upgrade from Windows 7 to Windows 10. The second thing that you would have to do if you don't qualify for that free upgrade is you would have to buy a license from Microsoft, which is pretty costly, to upgrade from Windows 7 to Windows 10. But not only do you have to upgrade the operating system, you have to actually pay an IT professional to go ahead and do that upgrade. So think about that cost. So if you have a Windows 7 computer and it's 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, it may not be good to spend that good money after something that's already old. The third option that you have is to simply buy a new computer. Retire the Windows 7 computer, budget it out now. You have 11 months to allocate X dollars amount of money, do an inventory count of all the computers in your office, see how many Windows 7 computers you have, you see the prices of Windows 10 computers, and then from there you have about 11 months to go ahead and allocate that money so that you can then transition off of Windows 7 to Windows 10. So I know that was a lot of information. Feel free to leave a comment below, ask questions, let me know how we can help you or answer any questions that you may have. But essentially, if you have Windows 7, you need to get with the program. You need to act now, because you don't want to be, come January 2020, it's already February of 2019, you don't want to see January 2020 that now you're having to try to catch up and try to see how do you upgrade or change your computers, because especially for organizations that are on compliance, be it HIPAA, PCIe, if you're an attorney, if you're architecture, it doesn't matter. You want to be sure that your computers are safe from attackers, from your competitors, and leaving a vulnerability like Windows 7 on your network is just not good. Thank you and have a good day.